Don't eat. Don't eat. All right, listen, LDARC. I don't know who you think you are, but you don't need to be interfering with my diet. I do what I want. But I won't eat it. I won't eat that.
Welcome to CK4RC.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm CK. This is CK4RC. Hopefully you were already aware of that. But if you weren't, now you are. I've got something on my bench that is long overdue. I'm super excited about it. And if you already started reading and cheating a little bit, then you've already got a head start. We're talking about the LDARC. LDARC? LDARC? LDARC, the X43. We're talking about a 143 scale micro crawler. Micro crawler addict, baby. That's me. Only RCs. Only RCs. Took me a second, but I got there. Go there. Use my discount code. Get the stuff. Save the money. You know the deal. Moving on. Here's the box. Here's all the stuff it says. It's RTR. It says 80-minute working time. That is bonkers. Evan, you watching? Derby City RC, it's a little bit bonky. Huh? Anyway, I just steal stuff from other channels that are wildly more successful than mine. And one, if they see it, cool. If they don't, I'm just going to try to ride their coattails a little bit. So, fully proportional USB-C charging. I like that, USB-C. That's hip and with it these days. Got shock absorbers. That's always a good thing. Paint of simulation vehicle. Oh, enticing. 2.4 gig. Cool. Lamp system. All right. Rubber tires. Great. Metal gears. 10-piece bearing. Metal wheel hub. It says play anywhere. I already have a couple ideas of where I want to take it. Primarily work. But we'll see. See what happens. You guys still with me? Don't eat. Don't eat. All right, listen, LDARC. I don't know who you think you are, but you don't need to be interfering with my diet. I do what I want. But I won't eat it. I won't eat that. Okay, we've got a body, we've got some lenses, we've got some mirrors, some blacked out window insert with fender flares. Okay, all right. So, nice little blank body there for me to fart around with a little bit. USB-C charger. It looks like that might be straight from Apple. Is this a hermetically sealed bag? Oh, wait. No, here's the... Yeah, maybe it is. It's totally sealed bag. This is impressive. This transmitter for a 43rd scale. This thing is crazy. We've got throttle, steering. I don't know what C means. I don't know what B means. There's a thumb wheel up here. I can do this if I want. Here's a channel. Nothing's labeled, but that's a channel. Here's a channel. That might be two channels. I don't even know. Here's something, and here's something else. And then you got the trick. There's actually reverse is a very short throw. Interesting. Nice feeling thumb wheel. Can reach it one-handed. So this is something that I've noticed on a lot of YouTubers. I don't know why it has a license plate on the front, but it does. So that means it's street legal in the UK or Europe or something. Anyway, I don't know why YouTubers always, and myself included, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. We always talk about how, oh, it's so convenient for one-handed driving. Who's one-handed driving their RCs except for us yahoos that are out here trying to film and drive at the same time? That's not a perk. Listen, YouTube community, driving one-handed, that's not a perk. That's silly. People don't do that in real life. So while, yeah, cool for us, that's handy, that's not a perk. But we always include it. Oh yeah, it's a good one-handed feel, or I can't quite reach the thumb wheel. People, that doesn't matter. Just an old guy over here ranting and screaming right now. It's fine. It's fine. We've got all this in, I believe it's Chinese, but I don't know. I'm hoping, yeah, here's the English part right here. Oh, if you have any questions, they include an email form, or not an email form, an email address, so you can reach out to people. And hopefully I'm not giving away anybody's personal contact information, but it's just boss@ldarc.com. All right, listen, when I go to work tomorrow, I'm going to have a new email address, and it's going to be boss at wherever I want, because that's awesome. That's really cool. This thing is looking pretty awesome. So got that. We've got this. There's some stuff in here. I don't know what the stuff is. It's a tiny little screwdriver. Some little bitty nuts. Oh, nuts. All right. Now, oh, stickers. LDARC, evidently they are Transformers. So we got Transformer stickers. And then we have these. These might just be like the, oh no, they're actual stickers, I see. So a whole variety of stickers here that I can choose from, including more Transformer stickers. We've got small ones there. And then we've got slightly bigger ones right here. Now, when I ordered this, I ordered it through, I think it was AliExpress, maybe Banggood. I think it was AliExpress. And they had the desert yellow marked as the lemon yellow. And I don't want the lemon yellow, so I chose the desert yellow. Well, what they had marked is what they sold me. But this is lemon yellow. This isn't desert yellow. Desert yellow is the tan. So AliExpress, I'm not real happy that you sent me this lemon. Literally. You know what I mean? Let me get some ASMR going. I don't know. I don't even know what that stands for, but it's a thing. These tires are supple. Very squishy. Got the squishes. The suspension is legit. Now it does say this thing, you should not operate near water. It's not waterproof. So then why put the snorkel on it then? LDARC. Who are you trying to kid? Huh? I'm not falling for that. Not falling for it. You hear me? Anyway. Got the exposed gear down here on the bottom. That's probably not great. But for a 43rd scale, man, this thing is seriously like, there is no question, this is hobby grade. And then you pull the spare tire cover off, and there's a charging port and the power switch right there. How cool is that? That's awesome. And it's a magnet in there that holds that thing on. So that's pretty awesome. It's got tiny little lights in there. Man, this thing's long overdue. Took me a while to pull the trigger because it's expensive. For this little guy, super expensive. Like triple digits for a 43rd scale crawler. But after seeing this transmitter, can I get other receivers and just use this for all my rigs? Because this is impressive. Seriously. So anyway, you can't have a 43rd scale crawler without having somewhere to drive it. So I also got the 143 scene combo. It's got all the obstacles. It's got the bridge thing right there. It's got this other bridge thing right here. It's got the bumps and the moguls, and then it's got the tippy bridge, seesaw, teeter-totter. Call it whatever you want. I just did. I called it all of them. So I am going to take a few moments. By a few moments, I mean probably hours of my life, because I can't focus on stuff. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that. We've got rubber bands. They call this a steel cable bridge, suspension bridge. That's not steel cables, it's rubber bands. Don't call it something it's not. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, I'm going to get this stuff put together. I'm going to get this guy charged up, and then I'm going to drive it for 80 minutes because I can. So I will be back. This will be all set up, and let's see how capable this thing is. Here we go. And just like that, I have a whole crawler course on my desktop. So it took about 14, 15 seconds of video time. It took probably about 20 to 30 minutes of real time popping out all the pieces and being very careful because the wood is brittle. It's tiny and thin, and my thumbs are sore. Anyway, I got the transmitter charged up. This comes with a rechargeable battery. You just plug in USB-C right there too. Turn it on. It vibrates and it beeps, and look at this, man. Have I mentioned how much I love this transmitter? This is awesome, and there's stuff on here. You can like cycle through stuff and set settings and do stuff. And then there's buttons. Let's push buttons. This thing on? Nope, there it is. Now we go. Yes. Okay. All right. We've got lights are flashing. We have headlights. We have flashing hazards. We have a brake light or a tail light. We have flashing rear lights as well. What's this do? I don't know what this does. What's this do? I'm pushing buttons and I'm not real sure what's happening. But I can tell you I'm pushing buttons. Just I don't. Oh, all right. So we got some lighting here. And turn on some high beams temporarily. They don't stay on, I guess. Hey, I turned off the flashers. Now I've got solid tail lights. I've got turn signals. Nobody's trying to mess with turn signals. I'm back on flashers. All right, whatever. So, not sure if I showed underneath the chassis. So we do have this exposed gear, so definitely going to have to watch out and keep an eye on that. Make sure it doesn't get all gummed up. And then, are these telescopic drive shafts? I can't tell. I don't think they're telescopic, actually. I think they're too small. But still, I mean, that's impressive. So, the only thing we got left to do right now is drive. So, come on, LDARC. I'm just gonna put you to the test with some slow crawl. It's not, modulation is a little weak. There is no FOC, as you can probably imagine. you remember, we're talking field-oriented control. That's what the FOC is. That's where you get to an obstacle and the motor compensates automatically and you don't have to press any harder on the throttle. What? Look at that! It's just floating right there in midair. Hot dog! First try. First try. And we all know that I'm not good at driving. Turning radius. It's got backup lights. Turning radius is sufficient. And I'll note that the angles on this thing, one of these is like a 38 degree and one of them's like a 45 degree. Now, I'm not on the throttle, and it is holding right there, so a little bit. Okay, now it's rolling down by itself a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. Drag brake. I don't know if there is a drag brake or if it's literally just the engine not spinning and the thing's not big enough to push it. I don't know. But just like that, I have completed a full circuit of obstacles right here on my workbench, on my desktop, tabletop, whatever you want to say. That's what I just did. How cool is that? This suspension bridge, I gotta tell you, oh, I'm not lined up. This suspension bridge is really cool. That is so cool. Okay, so let's try the different angle on the back bridge. Probably not going to be the formal name for it, but for now, that's what I'm going with. Smooth and steady. Oh! That one just didn't work. Here we go, trying again. I wonder what happens when in doubt, throttle out, you know what I mean? This might be a one-way only bridge. We're about to find out. You know what? I think that was going to work. Usually, you guys know the rule is 3 fails, we bail. I'm not going to count that. I'm not going to count that one either because that was a righteous wheelie that it pulled right there at the end. Here we go. So, it's there. I mean, it could probably do it if it had like a driver that was somebody that's not me. I'm breaking my rule so many times right now. The whole I don't know what it is. When I'm online, it tips backwards. But when it goes off to the side, it makes the brake and it gets up on top, but then it rolls off the backside. So I'm not sure what that's all about. See that? Laundry's done. You guys see that wheelie? And then I just laid it down. That's expert driving. That's what that is. This thing is so much fun. It's not going to win any drag races. And it's not going to win any hill climbs. But for these 43 scale obstacles, this thing is so versatile. I can take it wherever I want to go. I can take some obstacles with me because they're going to fit. You know what? We're going to test that. I'm going to take this out to my car. I'm going to do some dashboard driving. Maybe I'll set up at it's just my work desk, so it wouldn't really be any different than this. But I might do some dashboard driving just to show you how versatile the 143 is and how much fun you can have finding different things to crawl with it. That's what I'm going to do. Here we go. So here I am. I did decide to go ahead and bring it into work just because, why not?
So let's see what all I can climb over, shall we? I think we shall. Nice, nice. I like that. Have a feeling, yeah. Mounting the keyboard is a little bit of a struggle. But I'm giving it all I can. And what do you know, once it's up here, it'll handle business. Until it flips and then it doesn't handle business. There we go. Just crawling on stuff. Oh, that rubber band's probably going to cause issues. What if I lay down my desk calendar? Nice. Nice. Very cool.
Crawling at work is a success. Now to the dashboard. Okay, always remember, if you're gonna play with toy cars on your dashboard, just pull over first. That's always a good idea. But yeah, let's see what this little guy's capable of. Ooh, I'm gonna get a nice little side hill here, I think. A little bit. And then you can see my wonderful dashboard over here. That is courtesy of a Ford airbag recall. So let's see if we can climb over that little eyesore, shall we? I think we shall. And I'm about to wedge myself under the windshield. But I think it's worth noting that it handled that nice little climb pretty well. And this is what it looks like to drive a tiny car on your big car dashboard. Oh, it's coming down. I gotta save it. That's not good camera work, but look at the slow crawl over the dashboard. About to come down the other side and run out of dashboard here in a second. Well, that's fun. That is the most fun I've ever had with this car's dashboard. I can tell you that right now. So let's go ahead and back that thing up a little bit, and I'll take you down to the Cluttered Basement Studios, and I'll give you the recap on this little guy. All right, we're back in the studio. What's the final verdict? Is the LDARC X43 143 scale crawler worth the hefty price tag? No, it's not. I love this little truck. Don't get me wrong. This is so much fun, and I'm so glad to have this added to my fleet. But it's too small to use on real obstacles. The gearing underneath is exposed, so if you run it through any kind of carpet, hair, dirt, anything like that, that's going to gum up the works pretty quickly. It's pretty top heavy, and the weight bias is not very good for climbing angles. But if you're looking for a pure just time waster at work or at school, maybe not at school. I don't think teachers would go for it. But at work, if your boss isn't looking, and you have the budget, do it. I got all of this. The truck, this phenomenal transmitter, and the entire crawler park. I think it was about $120 total for the entire package. The transmitter alone, honestly, that's probably like a $75 transmitter, $80 transmitter by itself. It's really good. And it comes with a rechargeable battery. I don't even know if I mentioned that earlier or not. The crawler park, it's smaller, but those things aren't cheap. Whenever you're looking at different companies that produce similar obstacles, they add up. And the engineering, the technology, the design work that went into this 143 scale crawler is really well done. I have no complaints over the truck itself. Its capabilities, it's so fun. I absolutely love this thing, and I'm going to keep having a blast with it. But can I sit here in good conscience and say, you guys have to go get one of these? No, it serves a very small purpose, a very small niche. So if you have the expendable income, yes, do it. Otherwise, probably pass. But before you go, make sure you hit the quadfecta, like, subscribe, comment, share. Keep doing RC stuff, and I'll see you next time.